Yo, yo, yo. Muddy Waters Podcast. It's your boy Shaq Sims. And I'm here right now with a special guest, man.
Okay.
Yeah, very special guest.
Yes.
You know, he's the owner of
The Rudy Rasmus.
Rudy Rasmus, man. Home of the best hot dogs in the world.
What's up?
And that's a motherfucking fact. He got the best hot dogs in the world.
That's
This
a
ain't no cap.
true statement.
True statement, dog.
True statement.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a black-owned business, man.
Yeah.
You know, my whole thing is, you know, I tell you niggas all the time, I'm black 24/7. So I love my black people. I love to see us thrive and shine and, you know, become successful and build things for ourselves.
Yeah, I agree.
What I mean? So when I saw, first of all, I saw Rudy Rascals. You know, people just talking about it on social media, like a post went viral. I'm sure you saw the post.
Yeah.
Then somebody was like, it's black owned too. I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
Miss Jeannie Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah, she the one made the post.
Yeah.
Real good woman.
Yeah. It's a blessing, man.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
You know, I want to say congratulations, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Congratulations, dog, because you know you took a dream of yours and turned it into a reality, man.
Yeah, sir.
Now tell the people where you come from. A little bit of background about you.
Well, you know, I'm from a little here, a little there, but mostly Columbia, South Carolina. Okay. And Fair Road off Columbia, South Carolina.
555, baby.
555, man. I grew up really, my grandma, everybody, she right there off of Busby Street. Another grandma off of Carver Street. And you might well say another grandma in Greenview. And a lot of mamas out here. So I was here and there, you know. I'm one of the ones who, this my mama, this my auntie, this my, you know what I mean?
Strong black women.
Yeah, that's it. Strong black women, man. So they helped raise me, and a lot of parts of Columbia helped raise me and helped me see what I needed to do and where I needed to be at, you know?
Yeah. Now, when you were growing up, like, what were your aspirations? What did a young coach want to do?
Man, to be honest, I always loved cars and I loved to eat good. So everything that I did always surrounded around cars or food. Yeah. You know, because my last venture, I had Sharp Image Customs. Okay. Yeah, I had a paint and body shop on Two Notch Road. Yeah. Yeah, 2412 Two Notch Road. And you know, I did real great with that. I helped make rim companies. Like at one time I was the only rep in South Carolina and Florida or anywhere for this new rim company called Coleon Fords. You know, I did that for about 2 years. I pushed them and to help making them one of the best rims out there right now, you know what I mean? Yeah, so, and then I did them cars real heavy. I had El Camino named Miss Penny. She done won everything across the country, so I always loved cars. So when I got into this food, people had to know it was gonna be just like anything else I did, the best, you know what I mean? Yeah, I ain't gonna come no less than striving to be the best at whatever I do, you know what I mean?
Facts. And were you always the type of person that like to take something from nothing and make it into something better? Cause like
correct, and that's why
with cars and stuff like that, that's usually the concept. Like
correct.
Take a car that's on full flats, rusted.
And that's why I went with the rim company I'm telling you that was new, Coleon Fords, because they was new. I met them at this car show, this big show, the biggest show they have in the world called SEMA. You go out to SEMA and that's how you meet all the different the people who own different rim companies, all the major people that's in the car game, that down to the painters, down to whatever have to do with cars, you know what I mean? And I went down there and met them when they first started. And about 200 sets of wheels later, you know what I'm saying? They where they need to be at today. You know, and I helped start that off right now. If you look up Coleon Ford, we'll see where they at today. You'll know like I was there when they was inside a hotel selling wheels, you know what I mean? And I went with them because they was the underdogs. I ain't never like to put nothing on there. I don't never go with any team unless you the underdog because you able to see your work then. If you jump on the winning team, how you gonna know what you benefited to the team? What was your benefits to the team? You know what I mean? So I like the team to be at ground zero, so we can see who did what in what place and how it gonna go. You know what I mean? Yeah.
What gave you that attitude though, bro? Because most people, when it comes to like, especially in business, a lot of people want what makes sense. And to most people, it would make sense to go with a 4Giotto. It would make sense to go with whatever rim company that's big. What made you say, I want to go with the Underdog? Other than the fact that you can see your work ethic and see what you bring to the team.
Because before them, it was Rucci. And see, like now you'll see people like Dunk Master. We got a lot of people that's pushing the brand. And they say Rucci get you coochie. But I was riding and promoting Rucci. That's what I got on the El Camino. I was riding and promoting them when people ain't know what they was. And see, I pushed them so hard, so now they got big hats on them. And then they got too big for me, so I went to Coleon Ford. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like to be able to present things, everything new. That's what came with Rudy Rasmus. And you look at my menu, it ain't like nobody else stuff in the world. I don't like to be the same. I like to be different. I'm one of them ones since school. If everybody wearing red, I'm gonna wear blue or purple. You know what I'm saying? I'm liable to just put on anything because I like to be different. You know what I'm saying? But
you're more of an individual.
There you go.
I've always been more of an individual.
More of an individual, man. More of a trendsetter. Yeah. And I like to bring things to the table instead of just going with what's already there. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Now, when it came to like transitioning from cars to food, right? That's two different ends of the spectrum. You love both, but the market is different.
It is, but it was already there. See, I had to kind of feel for myself like I love cars, but that ain't a passion, that's a hobby, more for a hobby to me. So I walked away from it, not because I was losing anything, it was because I kind of fell out of love with it. You know what I'm saying? And I need something that I really enjoy doing to kind of keep my attention. If I'm an Aries, so I fall out of attention and stuff quick. I got a short attention span. If it ain't nothing that I enjoy doing and right there, I move on something to the next. People say, damn, it seems like you had your hands in everything. No, I venture. If I'm bored with something, I'm gonna keep working and I just do something different. But with the food, I had a restaurant before. So with the food, that is something that I really, really love doing. You see what I'm saying? So it's like I ain't even at work right now.
Yeah. So
before
really
I felt like
that much.
Yeah, before it seemed like I was working. Now I'm just having fun, really. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. What was your restaurant before Rudy Rasmus?
Soul Food Family Fine Dining.
Okay.
I was doing, it was a whole nother mix because I was, and why I stopped with that because I went to what everybody else was doing. Soul food, fried chicken, collard greens. Even though your collard greens can be good, everybody gonna say they got a good collard greens, fried chicken. So, you know, I kind of this time, don't get me wrong, I still got the best fried chicken and collard greens too. But, you know what I mean? I got to add that.
Yes, sir.
But it's like, in order to be the best, you got to, how can you be the best of something that's already there? Something somebody already done been the best of.
Yeah.
In order to consider yourself at the best, you got to create a lane that you the best in. So with my menu and my food now, it's like nobody is in my lane because all my foods is created by me and no one else is doing it and no one else has done it.
What made you come with Hotdogs though? I understand it was individual, it was different. What made you come with Hotdogs, bro? Because, I mean, the vision is clear now.
I was
a few hundred, a couple thousand hot dogs.
I was a
sold later.
Blame Sandys.
Evident.
Blame Sandys.
Sandys?
I was a Sandys lover. And Sandys closed down.
What you used to like, the slaw dog?
They closed down.
Them was the best slaw dogs in America. Dog.
And they closed down. And I told myself, and I already knew then, Sandys ain't had nothing on me. So once they got out the way, they closed down. I said, hell, somebody got to step in this lane and take this lane over because Mr. Sanders, he left that thing. He was in the game 50 years. And once I can see somebody that done did it for 50 years and they ain't walk away because of the losses, they walked away because they were just tired of doing it or the old age, that's something that I want to do. But when I walk away, instead of having to close down, that's why I got my son with me. I'm passing it on to the kids. So hopefully we'll never go out. It'll be a Rudy Rasmus for infinity. You know what I'm saying?
And I noticed on your website, you said, you know, independent franchise company.
That's right.
Like day one, you had franchise
On my mind.
on your mind.
Yeah. Cause see, when I first started, I had two locations.
Yeah.
And so we still finna open up the second location. Now I'm just finna open up the second location. I'm just ain't gonna give the exact location till I got everything squared away. But we got a food truck that's in the making too. That should be open about 2 weeks. We're gonna be that on the northeast side, and then we're gonna have a location somewhere over on the St. Andrews area, Irmo.
Mm-hmm. That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
That's really dope.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know, man, like, you opened your business during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Like, how was that, bro? Because, I mean, it takes time. I'm sure the business was in motion before the pandemic started, before there was even a COVID-19 talk. You was planning on doing this. But I got just a two-sided question. What made you pull the trigger on it? Because you could have prolonged it. And how scary was that going into opening a business during the pandemic?
Oh, man. It was real scary because, like, even the people I hired to work for me, man, was trying to talk me out of opening it up. That's how crazy it was. Like, I even shocked my whole team, to be real, because everybody thought, man, you going from selling wheels to selling hot dogs, and you just walking away from these rims, man, and you really selling these wheels, and you just saying you finna just start selling hot dogs. Everybody thought I lost my mind, but I knew I'm a chef, so I just really stepped out on faith and what I really felt, and I said if I can do it this long by believing in it, and it took me this far by believing and keeping my faith, why stop now?
Yeah.
Jump out and do it. I just jumped out and did it, and he ain't let me down. It's been going on ever since, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, God is good.
God is good all the time, man.
God is real good.
For real.
God is good.
He'll change your life if you just sit there and let him, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you listen to him.
If you listen, there you go.
You listen to him, bro.
He'll change your life, man.
It's crazy though, man, because I believe in God, but dog, I don't know, man. Opening a business up first time.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person, I've always been a person that believed in like just going after what I want and just doing it. I just go full-fledged head first. Yeah. But that's still a whole nother level of faith that's a different level of faith you have to have, dog. And I commend you for that, bro. For real.
But see, and I'm a strategizer too. And how I strategize the whole situation, I have to tell you, because on camera I can't feed people my strategy, but how I strategize it, and the way if you go in there, man, my team be like, my line will remind you of like a Burger King line. The way I get the food, if you watched and you seen how many crowds I had and how fast they was getting out of here, and I came up with my whole line strategy, how the kitchen set up off the top of it. Just can't, people don't,
cause you know your way around the kitchen.
You feel me? So it's like once you know you got your remedy and your strategy right, you plan first, you can't lose once you got a plan. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So day one, you had more of a plan of not just being able to have the best hot dogs, having the best quality food. You had a plan on being, how can I say it, on how to be as beneficial to yourself as you could be, as far as like saving time, because you knew at the end of the day it's risky me opening this business right now. I need to be able to keep all my I's dotted and all my T's crossed at all times, so I don't cost myself more money.
There you go.
Be more of a liability to myself and my business.
There you go.
Makes sense.
You feel me?
Makes sense. Mm-hmm. Now your menu is not like any other menu that I've seen in any restaurant, let alone hot dog spot. Because you take a mixture of dessert and dinner and lunch. Mm-hmm. So you got like, of course you got gourmet hot dogs. I'm talking about, you got vegan hot dogs. I'm vegan, so you know, first thing I looked at on the menu was vegan. You got vegan hot dogs, beef hot dogs, turkey hot dogs. Then you got the burgers, donut burgers. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Then you got the cereals you can put on the dessert hot dogs.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, like, what made you come up with all of these different lanes and putting them into one menu?
Man, basically,
Where
like,
the ideas come from?
honestly, I know where my area where I was going, and over here is basically like that college crowd. So I kind of made my menu and wrapped it around college students because I know everybody want to eat good, the college students, but they don't really have a lot of money. You in college, so that's why the highest thing on my menu is $7.50. But you still want to eat good, and you still want to take your girlfriend somewhere besides McDonald's. So I came up with a way for you to eat good but pay cheap but still be gourmet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's like you at an upscale gourmet fast food restaurant and everything gonna remind you of the fair. You know what I mean? Fun. So you can bring your kids, you can bring the family. Nobody's left out here. Cause everybody greedy. We all greedy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can even bring your dogs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I like your mind, man.
You know what I mean?
I like your style, man. I like your style, man.
We all
like most
greedy,
people,
man.
but you know what's crazy though? Like it takes, like people pay for that type of insight that you have. You feel me? Like for real. You know this just like I do.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
when
people pay for that, dog.
When
Like
people came in there, even like with the DHEC, man, most people go to DHEC first and then bring them in and say, hey, what do I need to do? I ain't dealt with DHEC in over 10 years and set up the kitchen. They came in and I passed. Like, I just know it ain't a brain, it don't take a brain science to kind of know how to set up and what need to be done and how to be sanitary and how to be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that stuff, it just can't easy to me off the head. You know what I mean? So food is really like something that that's what I do, man. Like,
that's your calling.
That's my calling, bro.
That's your calling.
Hands down. Like, even when people be like,
is it the cooking? Not to cut you off. Is it the cooking that's your calling? Or is it making good food for other people?
I think it's making good food for other people.
Okay.
More than anything, because I'm a people person. I always been. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, and now I'm at people that know me they be like, damn, boy, I know you living your life right now. Because I'm at a job where I can talk to people that walk up, and they running my mouth, you know what I'm saying? That's why you'll see everybody say he got the best customer service. You look at any recommendation because me, I got the gift of gab and the lingo that I can speak to any nationality. No matter how you is, I can make you leave and me and you gonna be all right some type of way. Even if you that nasty of a guy, you'll still end up leaving with a smile. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
Word.
Like customer service goes a long way.
Long way,
take
man.
You where money won't.
For real.
In this world.
Respect.
For real, man.
That's what it's really all about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when somebody comes to Greedy Rascals, right? Let's just say somebody watching my show never been to Greedy Rascals. Like, what would you suggest that they get when they come? Because I know people probably come to you all the time and be like, "What's good?"
Yeah.
Or "What do you recommend I get?"
You got to have the Waffle Dog.
Waffle Dog.
You got to have the Waffle Dog.
Walk us through that. Walk us through that and paint a picture to us of the Waffle Dog.
Man, that Waffle Dog is my signature. That's something I created. You can only get it here. It's paperwork done, so you can't take it.
Patented,
It's
baby.
patented.
Yes, sir.
So it's like, it look like a corn dog, but I wrap it with like a waffle batter. Not a waffle batter, but it's like a waffle batter. And I dip it in powdered sugar, and I give you your choice of topping of like strawberry, chocolate, caramel, and then I can freak it. I freak it all different type of ways. I do it with cereal. I can do it with like cookies. I do it with fresh fruits, and I just do all different type of toppings and creams. Like every one I make, people will tell me like, make me one like this one. I try to show me pictures, but every single one I make is custom. No customer know how they Waffle Dog gonna turn out. They just tell me they likes and they dislikes, and I just create something from their personality. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever had somebody bring one back like, I don't like the way
Never.
you created this? Never.
Never. Never, 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 ever.
Yeah.
Like most of that, like I tell you, all them videos, all that is like, it's nothing rehearsed. It's like, and most of the time, the people that's buying them when I do the videos, I'm talking to them in it. That's never their first time, and they looking like, no, I'm scared. I don't eat it for the first time, man. It'll make you down there bite your hand. Like, is this that good? It's the deniable taste. I don't care how tough, how sweet, how you gonna love the Waffle Dog.
Yeah.
It's hands down. I ain't met the person yet who said they didn't like it.
Yeah.
Not one yet. Like, you have to be, I don't know. Cause I do them vegan too. So that used to, cause that was the thing. Oh, I can't eat. Oh, I do them vegan. I got the vegans. I probably do more vegan Waffle Dogs than I do regular, man. Yeah.
Cause it's hard to get dessert like that.
Yeah.
Man, being vegan.
Yeah, I got you.
It's hard.
I got you.
Bro, that's dope.
Yeah, I do them vegan too.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Like, so the Waffle Dog, when you come, all y'all out there, y'all gotta get the Waffle.
Gotta get the Waffle Dog. And the donut burger is amazing. And now I gotta
make your own donuts.
Oh yeah, do all our own donuts.
Glazed.
Yeah.
I gotta go, man.
Yeah, we do designer donuts. Like, all our donuts be custom too. If you go on my page and see that every last donut is custom, and they don't even know what they're getting with those, cause they'll just tell me, do what you do. Cause I don't even like it when my customers try to tell me, oh, I don't need. No. What you like? Strawberries, chocolate. Just tell me to do what I do. I just do what I do. Yeah.
Why you doing this to me, man?
Yeah, amazing.
Why you doing this?
Cheesecake bites.
Come on.
Chocolate cake slices, red velvet slices, everything homemade. You know, potato salad, macaroni salad. My fillets a foot long. You know, so yeah, the Nacho Dog, the Slaws, they rated me at a 9.9. You know, so you can't go wrong getting anything off of the menu. Anything off of the menu is really, 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 really good. Like, my vegan chili is some of the best vegan chili in the world. I had vegans asking me, is it vegan?
It's like a mustard chili, right?
No.
I said vegan mustard chili.
No, I changed it. I changed it. And that's one thing I do too. I changed the menu. Like, I got a Salmon Burger right now that's starting to be more popular than the donut burger.
What?
Yeah, they loving my Salmon Burger, man. I got a sauce that's out of this world right now.
Listen, man. We gonna have to cut this short soon, cause I'm getting
the greedy juice is something you got to have.
I'm getting hungry. My mouth watering.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see my mouth watering while you talking to me and describing it, because you describe it with such conviction and passion.
And man, this greedy juice is like, everybody telling me, man, you got one of the best juice they ever tasted in their life. Like,
I want to try it.
Yeah, I do it with all fresh fruits. I put candy in the bottom of them. That would bring the sugar to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I do it with like mangoes, strawberries, blueberries, cherries. You know, then I might do one with like blackberries, watermelon. Yeah. I go to watermelon, pineapples, you know. Then we do lemons. I have a little bit of everything in them. And when you taste it, you're gonna taste just about every last fruit that I put in it. Yeah.
So you really got the whole market sold up. You really got every aspect of the game. You got lunch covered, you got dinner covered, you got dessert covered, you got beverage covered.
Yes, and breakfast coming soon.
Oh, man.
Yeah, breakfast coming soon. Oh yeah, we coming, cause see, I ain't want to tell y'all, but y'all can go ahead and get it. It's finna be the chicken waffle dog. I don't leave that right there.
Chicken waffle dog.
I don't leave that where it's at. And you're gonna get ready to get that with your coffee.
Ooh!
You understand me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm already prepared. That's why I tell you this, it's come too easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm already ready for you. I'm ready for the winter, summer, spring, fall. We keeping the menu switched up.
So it's safe to say, South Carolina State Fair, y'all got some competition.
Yeah, right here. And we right up the street. That's why.
Facts, right? It's literally right there. You can see it.
Yeah, we can see it from here. That's why I picked this area.
Come on, man.
That's right.
You like Drake. You like Drake, you know. when Kanye West dropped his album, he pushed this date up to drop the same day as Kanye.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. You ain't scared of the competition.
I'm with them. I'm with it. I'm with whatever they with.
Listen, man. Y'all out there, man.
Because I guarantee you,
Greedy Rascals.
I got them already with my greedy juice and the Waffle Dogs. You can't, like I tell you, when I say you can't get it no place else in the world, you can't get it no place else in the world. I got the city of Columbia ride from Branches all the way on the other side of town coming. Yeah.
Whole squadron coming up here to get lunch.
Richland County. Yeah. And most of them coming just for the Waffle Dogs. Yeah, everywhere. Yeah. That Waffle Dog is something serious. So this keep it on y'all mind and keep it in your Waffle Dog. You're gonna see a lot and hear a lot about that guy. Yeah.
Just Greedy Rascals in general.
In general.
Greedy Rascals went viral. When I saw that lady posted, it went viral.
Yeah.
And I said, I gotta talk to the owner, especially when I found out it was a black owner.
Man, I appreciate that the long way, man. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you for sitting down and chopping it up with me and giving my folks insight into how you started your business and just giving people the information that, have never eaten here, who may be on the fence about it. Now, they got all the confirmation they need to come. Yeah,
this me and my oldest son. I'm teaching him everything that I know. He just got his third stage papers. He official cook manager. He paper license on it. Yeah, so.
Talk about that, man. We were having a conversation earlier. You said that you want to leave something to your son, because when I walked over here, you introduced me to your son, and you were like, it's just me and him. Talk about that, man. Like, what gave you the insight to know that that's something that you need to do? Because it's a lot more of that talk in the black community today than it was 10, 20 years ago.
Man, the Lord blessed me with 5 boys, man. So I got nothing but men, and he the oldest. So if anything happened to me, he the daddy. He got to fall in line. He know his position and know where he need to be at. We don't raise nothing but kings. So after I go from the throne, they got to keep stepping and taking over the empire. You know what I'm saying? And Greedy Rasmus is the empire right now. So we can't let this go. This how everybody gonna feed their kids and their kids and their kids for infinity now, because it ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And I'm teaching it and I'm making it. Snapping it ain't going no way now, because I got him in here right here with me every day, every single day he here. You know what I'm saying? 6 days a week.
Is he appreciative?
He love it.
The opportunity?
Yeah, he love it.
He ain't got to clock in with nobody else. He working
with
his dad.
He here. 7 days. 7 days a week, man. I can't. With that alone, I can't help but ask for nothing else, because I know that's why it's doing what it's supposed to do too, because it's so much that he could be doing, and there's so much kids his age are doing. And places that where they going and what they trying to do with their time, man, that I salute him alone by him just still hanging with the old man, you know what I'm saying? And yet alone putting up with me on him so hard, making sure he's striving to be the greedy rascal that he need to be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so.
That's a blessing, man.
Everything so far, man, is great, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's dope, bro.
He off in school too. He had Benedict.
Yeah.
And that's why I say all this had been a blessing, because as soon as I'm open, here come this coronavirus. So that brought me and my son really even closer, because as I'm opening, he not able to go to school. You see what I'm saying? So all of this, for everybody that seemed to be disaster, was a blessing to me. You know what I'm saying? It brought me closer to my son. It got my business up and going how I wanted it to be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I don't mind wearing this mask right now. Shit, this mask is like a trophy to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For sure. Coronavirus definitely was a blessing and a curse for some people. It was a blessing. Man, I got blessed. I got a mean blessing during coronavirus. But I also, some things went the way that I didn't.
Yeah, that's with life though. Yeah. That's life. But see, like why I said that too was because a lot of people was like, man, when they seen my design and my frame of mind, it was like, man, other cooks, and I ain't gonna say name, other people that have been to that, you'll look at for advice sometimes, because they had restaurants and stuff going too. Oh man, you're gonna need inside seating. Make that inside for inside seating. It ain't gonna do that good because you got only outside seatings. But see, I had the vision in my mind for the outside seating anyway, and just so happened, Corona came, that I had to do outside. It made my vision stamped it. Everybody was telling me you need an inside seating because it's gonna be hot, and you know, before Corona, people ain't like to sit outside.
Now people have to.
Greedy Rascals.
Rudy Rasmus. Visionary, man.
Greedy Juice.
Tell the people the address, where to find you at, phone number, where to get the menu at,
Yeah,
all of that.
1900 Rosewood, Columbia, South Carolina, 29205. And you can check me on Instagram. It's at Greedy Rascals, aka the Hot Dog Bar. Facebook, Greedy Rascals, aka the Hot Dog Bar. And you can go online to GreedyRascalsLLC.com. That's GreedyRascalsLLC.com. And that's the website, and you can get all details.
Follow him, man, and definitely come get a Waffle Dog, or you know, one of them gourmet hot dogs, or get that Greedy Juice, you know, or just come through and get a donut burger, man, you know, or just come through and support. Bring your folks, man. If you can't eat nothing, you're diabetic or got high blood pressure, you can't eat none of this stuff, man. Just come through and bring your kids or something.
That's right. That's right.
For sure. Again, man, thank you for coming on, man.
Man, thank you for coming by, man.
For sure.
Love.
You know, I'm doing my little fasting right now, so I can't eat this food today. But I promise you, when this fast is over with, I'm eating the motherfucking Waffle Dog on camera.
That's right.
Put me on your Instagram, and I want to give a testimonial to the people.
I just want you to know you going places, man. Just keep your same, just stay you, man. Don't change up, man. You going places, man.
Thank you, man.
Real talk.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That means a lot coming from this man, because look.
The world need this guy, man.
Hey, man. You heard it from him.
Real talk.
He said it.
Real talk.
For sure. Muddy Waters, we out.